What's up, YouTube? I don't know if anybody's in here yet or not. I don't think they are. I thought someone was waiting. We shall see. The live stream tonight will be open topics. And we'll see what they are as people decide. Actually, I thought maybe Trinity was waiting to get in, but I guess not. Although she may be watching the ads. They've been good about that, helping me out. For all of you that are first viewing or joining or viewing it later on, don't forget my Patreon. I really appreciate you all joining that. It's only $1 a month. That's the cheapest one. And if we can get enough members in there, I really do want to start offering prints as kind of do a drawing once we have enough people. That's okay, Trinity. Go ahead and watch the ad. I figured you was. Thank you. Waiting, or possibly Ken. Sometimes he's waiting. I was just talking to Caitlin and Emery. So I think they're getting ready to eat. So I don't know if she's going to be on or not tonight. We'll see. Hopefully we'll get the camper moved tomorrow or the next day. There's Ken. How you doing, Ken? I had a feeling you'd be one of the first ones in. How you doing today, Ken? Good, good. Glad to hear it. I was just telling Trinity that we're hoping to get the camper either moved tomorrow or the next day. We hope. So we can start getting it set up and fix a few things in it, get everything hooked up, start beautifying it. Hey, Velvet. Glad to see you made it. You won $50 on a $10 ticket? All right. Nice job. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, in fact, we got to get Francis started doing some packing today and what did the other day. She did some and slowly starting to get stuff packed up a little bit. Oh, still kind of tuckered out some. Still not feeling all that great, but I'm making it, surviving. Old age kicking in, I guess. And just all the stress of all this baloney here. Having to move after all these years and all that stuff. Trying to get things organized. Things just don't seem to be clicking like I want them to. Seems like a monkey wrench gets stuck in there all the time. Which normally ends up being more money, which there's a shortage of. Trying to figure out how to get a shed built as cheaply as possible. And I think I might have something planned that may work. We'll see. I did manage to pick up a nice used microwave that was barely used from somebody today, pretty cheaply. There's a little one in the camper, but it's like one of the really little tiny little things from the dollar store years ago. And my wife flat doesn't want it. Not to mention it's white and doesn't match anything in the camper. So we found one that was black that matches, and it's a lot bigger, so she can cook a meal in it if she wants to. You know how women are with their kitchens. They gotta be the way they want them, and that's all there is to it. Yeah, the shed's gonna be the studio. Gotta cut a lot of corners to get it to work, though. It's not the way I want it to be at all, but it's gonna have to be better than nothing. And the price of wood has skyrocketed, and I mean skyrocketed. So that makes it impossible to do it the way I really want to do it. I mean, if I do it all in wood and do it the size I wanted it to be, 12 by 16 minimum is what I wanted, but it's going to get cut down to a 10 by 12. But it's not going to be all wood. I'm going to have to purchase one of them cheap metal sheds and put a base under it, and it won't be insulated, so it's going to really be crappy. But, well, you can't start small when you need the room, Velvet. I mean, you got to have more room to do it. Small shed for the studio, it's not going to cut it. You got to have room for all my painting stuff, the camera stuff, the green screen, all the stuff I have to have for to keep the live stuff going and everything, and painting. Plus to put on my paintings, I've got probably well over 100 paintings that have to be stored somewhere. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Home Depot has a 12 by 10 for $500, but you're still gonna buy all the wood, which is all pressure treated for the floor. Plus the pressure treated plywood is outrageous. That's over $50 a sheet, and you need like 4 sheets. And plus you gotta put wiring in, and it really needs to be insulated because it gets hotter than Hades in Florida. So it really needs to be insulated. I'm not gonna be able to insulate it. At least I haven't figured out how yet. So that I can put an air conditioning unit on the wall there. I think Jenny's got a small one that may work for something that size, but I don't want to waste the air either. Pavers? What's a paver? You mean pallets? Yeah, we got Lowe's here, but they don't have any sheds. I've already checked with Lowe's. None available, none in stock. That's what they say on every single one of them, pretty much. Got both Lowe's and Home Depot. Home Depot actually has them in stock, the one at the size I need, but not anything bigger than that, but that's reasonable. But Lowe's has nothing. And there's several Lowe's in this area. There ain't one in any one of the stores. Probably waiting for summer to get here before they start stocking them. What's a pavers, Velvet? You lost me. Or is that like some kind of flat blocks or something? No, nothing at Lowe's at all. Really, really tiny ones, like a 4 foot by 6 foot or something, plastic one. That's no good. There's nothing. Can't do nothing with that. Need more room than that. Shoot, just my easel is pretty tall by itself. And I'm not even sure the shed if it's a 12 by 10, if it's tall enough to even accommodate my big easel. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, that's what I thought you were talking about, velvet, but I wasn't sure. Tim's got some of those already, but problem is if I was gonna use those and I thought of using something like that, it would take a lot of those to use as a base, and it would be almost impossible to get them all level, that many of them. You'd have to do a lot of packing on the ground and all kinds of stuff to get them level, much less anchor something to them. I did plan on using some going from the shed to the camper though, because Tim and I talked about putting like an overhang between the two, so if it's raining, you can walk back and forth. Oh, believe me, I thought of that. I I've thought of everything. Believe me, I just thought of all kinds of things to do to make it cheaper. If it wasn't for the door in the dang shed, I would actually could have built it up a foot with wood for not much more to get it taller, like to get another foot out of it in height at least, but the door would be up higher. So could do it. You'd have to walk over the door, but probably trip every time you go through. But plus, I couldn't really roll anything in and out like my toolboxes and stuff. I suppose there's a way to do it. I could probably build a smaller door under the other door, maybe. I don't know. It's possible. A lot of extra work though. But it was a thought. Take a lot more material. Heck, if I had my way, I'd probably build it up about 2 feet, build the shed and stick the shed on top of it. Go 2 foot all the way around with wood up to the door, then build the shed, put the shed on top of it, and give it 2 more feet of height. But that would cost quite a bit more. Whenever Mark Brown decides to move it. So your guess is as good as mine. Said there was a possibility for tomorrow or the next day. It's whenever he gets around to it, I guess. The sooner the better. That's all I know. The sooner the better. I'd like to get it moved, get it in there, get it settled in, get it leveled up. But we'll be using those paver blocks for that to help level it up. But Timmy's got plenty of them for that much. Only need like 4, something like that. But I want to get it in. Then we got to work on the slides a little bit still, get them back out. Get some hydraulic fluid to put in there, most likely. Get them out. Then I got to fix some things that are in it. Hook up the water and all that good stuff to it. Electricity. Cleaning it. A really good deep cleaning. There's one part of the floor I got to fix in the back and put some carpet back over it. Then some things could be moved in once that's to a certain point. Like, I know Francis wants a china cabinet in there, so, I'd like to get that in there for her once we get that floor fixed and the carpet down and put that in. And then she can literally unload the things she's got to put back in the china cabinet and use those big plastic bins for something else. Put some of her dishes in there and stuff like that, and start putting some canned goods in and stuff and whatever else. Get the bed made and all that. And the woman said that the water wasn't coming into the toilet for some reason, so I got to find out why. I think somebody probably shut a shut-off valve off somewhere, and she just didn't know where it was. If not, they'll have to find out if it's something plugging it. Camper toilets usually have like a valve thing in the back. Sometimes they'll get plugged up. I think there's a filter there. Been sitting for a while, so we have to take that apart, clean it out, and get the water working in the toilet. That'll be important because she's in there cleaning. She's probably going to need to use the bathroom. So that's got to be fixed. Plus some other things. There's an AC unit in the bedroom. I want to check that out, see if that's working. Then I've got to get an air conditioner somewhere. Got to find a used window unit to put in there. There's some cosmetic things that need to be done. It's to be expected. I mean, I got it for a few $1,000s. You're talking about a $50,000 camper. Once it's all fixed up and everything's working again, and get everything working and functioning again, it'll increase the value so that when we move out of there and move into someplace else eventually, I'll be able to sell it and make something on it. Which will help us move into wherever else we're going to move into. Of course, if I had a truck, I might consider keeping it. No problem, Recon. Glad to see you made it. I knew you'd be late anyway. Ha ha ha. I've already got your fines written down. Don't worry. They're adding up. When I get on, Trinity was waiting for me. She's still here. Then Ken came on, then Velvet. And then the late guy shows up. We all know who that is. Recon. I was thinking earlier about sending something to Minnie and ask her why she hasn't been on. See if she's been doing the church thing at night again or what. Well, if we were boring her to death, we might be boring her to death. What we're going to talk about today, we'll talk about how Recon is late all the time. Maybe that's a good topic. We'll talk about Recon being late all the time. There we go. Good subject. We're gonna start writing his excuses down. Well, then he can pick number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just messing with you, Recon. I can't say much because I've actually been late for the live myself a few times by 2 or 3 minutes or whatever. I guess I can't say too much. Of course, when I don't have a live, Recon really sticks it to me with them giant finds of his. Good God. Ah. So you didn't hear us talking about you then. Well, that's probably a good thing. Of course, you can always go back and do a replay on it. Most of the TVs are smart TV now anyway, Ken, so, I mean, it doesn't really make a lot of difference anymore. They're getting so they don't put them out unless they're the smart TVs now. If you buy a new TV, more than likely it's gonna be a smart TV. I'm getting hungry. I guess I shoulda ate something earlier. I saw your videos, Trinity. I think you're right, though. You probably have to get rid of the pink hair to find a job. I think you're right. A lot of people don't make a lot of places tend to not hire people with colored hair. Although I know I've seen people in working places with colored hair, so I guess maybe in Florida it don't make a difference. Who knows? You're trying to adult. I haven't mastered that part yet. I'll try though. I'll try to be an adult too. I don't blame you, Trinity. Retail's not bad. It just depends on where you're working, you know. Not the dollar store or something like that. Working, like a bigger store like Bulks or J.C. Penney's or someplace, we actually have a better chance for advancement and making more money. She's just a little bit shy, Recon, about the waving. Trinity's not really even a hugger unless it's basically family. She's one of them girls that don't like to do a lot of hugging. I've worked retail before, but actually with a building supply company, it's totally different. Yeah, I know you were recon. I'm sure she does too. It was nice that Ariana jumped on late last night. I mean, it was we were just minutes away from shutting down when she jumped on, but I was mildly surprised to see her jump on that late. She must have been bored. Hey, my nose itches. It's all set up to go. We just haven't got it home yet. We got the slides in, got those back in. I got the new battery for it. The the electric for the 12 volt was working okay. We checked all that. I had to bring the battery home though to charge it because I bought it new and I hadn't put a charge on it, but I knew it wasn't going to be enough, so I brought it home and recharged it up. But I did get a nice heavy duty battery, like a pretty good size, like 170 amp hour, way more than it was required. Um, so got that done. Possibly, but I I got a funny feeling it's low on hydraulic fluid too, but I didn't find the reservoir for it yet. I'm almost betting that that reservoir is low because I have no idea if anybody's even checked that hydraulic fluid in years. And no matter what, something that old is going to have some leaky seals. They're going to tend to leak tiny little bits at a time. Every time you use them, you're going to lose a little bit of fluid. You got to stay home all by yourself today, huh, Velvet? Got some me time. Good vibes, huh? Are we going back to the 70s or the 60s? I'm 100% sure it's hydraulic. The pump's right there. I can see it right there. The hydraulic pump. 100% sure. Definitely hydraulic. But it also uses electricity too to run the motor. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, she's probably doing great because she got a day off to be home by herself. Little bit of peace and quiet, probably. Well, you had a nice relaxing day, Velvet, so that's probably ended now. Tomorrow's gonna be a new day. You'll be on the road again. Ha ha ha. Oh, a super sticker. Thank you, Velvet. We'll have to put it right up there so everybody can see it. Yeah, Ken, he's winning money all over the place now. You got any tickets tonight, Recon? Might be a lucky day. I want one of them tickets where you win like, $50,000 or something. Just saying. I'm not greedy. I could have said $500,000, but 50,000 would be great. That would be enough to buy have a little piece of land. You can actually find one like that, a little piece of land with a mobile home on it and pay it off. Own it free and clear. Yeah, I figured you probably was. Are you doing a crossword tonight or a bingo or what? Oh, Ken, you mean I forgot to tell you, you're supposed to split it with me, right? All the winnings should be split with me. 2 bingos and a crossword. Well, that'll keep you occupied for a while. It wouldn't me. I do crosswords way too fast and bingos. I scratch all the numbers on the bingo. Then I'll get all the B's, then the I's, then the N's, the G's, and the O's. Ken, I figured you'd come back with, you give me half after I pay you half of what you lost, right? I wonder who that could be, Velvet. You live in Bell. You should get yours there. Not over here. You should try the 79-cent store, Velvet. I got more wins there than anywhere else, probably. That's where I got that $1,000 win. And that's the second one that's been won there for $1,000 on that $3 crossword. That's like rare, really rare. Yeah, that's what you gotta do. Wait till you get that feeling again. I've done so many crosswords. I can, after I do the first row or two of the letters, I can pretty much tell you if it's gonna be a winner or a loser. I just know. And I'm 99% of the time I'm right. If certain letters pop up, I know I'm gonna lose, like Q, Z, X, J, and I've had them all. I usually do like 4 letters at a time, and I've had that happen. Get a Q, J, X, and, what was the other one? Q, J, X, Z. I've had them the worst ones you can get come up. I knew right then, loser. Oh, I'm sorry you have a migraine, Trinity, but that's fine. You go ahead. Go get some rest. It'll be definitely quieter. You won't have to hear me talking, and I'm not saying that wrongly. I'm just saying it's probably better for you to have it quiet and get some Tylenol or something. I love you too, sweetheart. Good night. We'll see you tomorrow night if you're on. If you talk to Sierra, tell her I love her. And I wish you'd come on more to help her grandpa out. Good night, honey. Oh, Recon's coming off some money. Look at that. Oh, we'll have to put Recon up now for a while. Thank you, Recon. Okay, you talk to her. She probably forgets too. I mean, I'll give her credit. She probably does forget, but with the baby there and everything, tending to the baby, but it'd be nice to see her come on more. I hope you get feeling better. Get rid of that migraine. I know they're mighty painful. Your phone's acting funny? Give it the phone some acting lessons then, so it won't act funny. Tell your phone you don't want a comedian phone. You want a serious phone. I should have asked Minnie the link to her church's YouTube channel so I could go and torment her about not coming on over here a lot more. It made sense to me, Ken. I mean, if your phone's acting funny, give it some acting lessons and tell it it's not a comedian. Get serious. I wish YouTube would give us the people that have channels a way to actually um, pull up a list of like the last 50 people that have been on that day and viewed. That'd just be a good thing to see, and then you can see who's been on, who's viewing your stuff. It does help. And it's good to see people putting some comments on the other day. Yeah, there you go. Recon's got the solution for you. Threaten it with a bath. It's like my dog Milo. When I say bath, he says, I'm out of here. He's gone. He definitely knows that bath word. He didn't want no part of it. J snails. Well, we have snails here. I don't know if it's a J snail or not. But yeah, we do have snails. I don't know. I've never seen them. Yeah, we got caterpillars. Helps if I unmute the mic. A lot of things in Florida are dangerous. You had to throw something in the trash. That's why I disappeared. Yeah, we got lizards all over the place, frogs, tons of them. We got gophers that are just land turtles. We even have the water type turtles, panthers, deer, bears, wild hogs, like everywhere else. Probably more than our share of snakes. See a couple towns over that somebody just killed a rattlesnake that was probably that big around, 6 or 7 feet long. Huge. I saw it on Facebook the other night. I've seen some really big rattlesnakes down here in the past. I saw one once that could stretch all the way across the road, probably a good 7, 8 feet long. It was humongous. It was as big around as my leg. That's probably one of the biggest rattlesnakes I ever saw in my life. He had a set of rattles on him, must have been like that. Really 8, 10 inches. Well, it's up to the guy that's gonna actually haul it for me, not me. You know, it's up to whatever his schedule is. I'm at his mercy. It could be tomorrow, could be the next day. I have no idea. Whenever he gives me the call, that's when I'm gonna pick it up. Hopefully soon. I'm hoping tomorrow, but I doubt it. It's probably gonna be the day after. He has to fit it into his work schedule or whatever he's doing schedule. Nothing I can do about it. I just have to wait for him to be ready to accommodate me. He's not charging me a fortune to do it, so I really can't complain. I mean, I could probably get a guy to do it like mostly probably when I wanted it done, but it's only 30 miles. And the guy wanted to charge me a minimum of $300 just to back up, hook it up, and drive 30 miles, which probably would have taken him more than 2 hours to do. Well, I'll let him save that kiss for you, Recon, just 'cause I'm a pal and a buddy. I'll pass and let you go for it. I wouldn't recommend swapping spit with him, though. It might not be a good thing. When I see a rattlesnake, I get that killer instinct. I know they have a right to live, and I understand all that, all these animal activists and whatever, but I also know that I have 15 grandchildren and 2 great-grandchildren that like to play outside, and I want them to live even more than I want the rattlesnake to live. Well, that's a joyful thing, huh? You better find that new house, then you won't have to do it. Let somebody else do it. Yeah, we even got coral snakes here in Florida, and water moccasins, cottonmouth moccasins. Florida was set up with enough with animals that want to kill people. Alligators, crocodiles, you know. Yet it's supposed to be the vacation land of the United States. But we just have all the deadly critters here. Scorpions that are as big as your hands. The list goes on and on. Shoot, the Everglades is now the snake haven of the world. People getting pythons and all that stuff and then turning them loose because they've figured out they got way too damn big to handle and too aggressive. Boas and everything else. That Everglades is packed with snakes. They pulled them out of there 20 feet long before, many times. I've seen pictures of them. Huge snakes that can eat a dang pig or a calf or whatever. Huge. Well, if you're just renting the place, then it's up to the landlord to fix the leaky problem. And whatever damage there is, not yours. That's his job. That has nothing to do with your security deposit. You can't help it if it leaks. That's up to him. And that's what I tell him too. That's your job. Fix it. We might have lost Velvet. Show's only 4 people on right now. Velvet, you still here or did we lose you? I got a feeling we lost her. Oh, you are here. Oh, okay. Well, I guess it's YouTube playing games again. Wouldn't surprise me. My head's always turned because I always read over here where my chat bot is. I think I've told you guys this before, but my chat bot gets your text before Streamlab does and before YouTube even. So that's why I keep looking over there. I'll have to check to see. I have no idea. I'm sure she's home somewhere, but I don't even try to guess with her. She's always tired or whatever. So I don't ask. He can't charge you for repairs. Tell him to stick it. It's his damn property. Tell him to fix it. It's up to you to maintain. I just tell him, say, it's up to you to maintain your building or your apartment or house or whatever. That's your job, not mine. And I'm not paying for it. Simple as that. Unless it's something that you directly caused as a problem, then it's his problem. Now, if you left the sink running or something and it overflowed onto the floor and made damage, then yeah, it would be your responsibility to fix it. But if it overflowed because it malfunctioned, it's his problem. No, she don't work. Her fiance does, but he hasn't been because of his illness. I think he's trying to get disability now. They had to get a lawyer to do that. But after she finishes watching the baby there for whatever amount of time it's going to be, I don't know. Is she um, go for another job or what? Yeah, well, that's what you should have told him, and I'm glad you did, Ken, because that's exactly what I'd have told him. That's your job, buddy. It's your property. You're the one making the money on it. That's called an expense. When you're in business, renting out property, you have to expect to pay maintenance fees and whatever it takes to maintain your property. They don't stay perfect. A lot of landlords, they don't want to fix nothing. They just want to make the profit. And they will try to get the tenants to pay for everything. Some people are dumb enough to fall for that crap. That really irritates me when landlords get away with that bullshit. And that's exactly what it is bull. Yeah, I just tell them to forget about it. It ain't gonna work. Fix it. I've told landlords that in the past when I rented many years ago. They try to tell me that I had to pay for it, and I tell them to stick it. Literally. That's what I told them. Stick it. It's your job to fix it. If I fix it, I'm going to charge you. And that's what I tell them. I said, oh, sure, I'll fix it, but I'm taking it off the rent. And I have in the past. Took it right off the rent. Took pictures of it and everything. Yeah, I won't answer that, Recon. That's between them, not me. The Cubs beat the Mets, huh? Well, that's not surprising. It's just a temporary thing, Recon, while they get their stuff together. That's all I'll say about it. Well, guys, it's been an hour and I'm starving, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down so I can go get something to eat. Yeah, I need to eat something today. Yeah, I did eat some breakfast today though. That was it though. So I'm really hungry now. So y'all have a good night. Take care. Stay healthy. Stay safe. And we'll probably see you tomorrow night. So we need to get some more people in here somehow. Y'all need to start sharing the stream with other people. Something, I don't know. I'm I'm desperate. We need to get more people in here. Yeah, I would leave that up to her to say whatever she wanted to say about it. I think they're having a rough time at the moment, and she's just trying to help them out a little bit. That's basically all it amounts to. So anyway, guys, y'all have a great night. Ken, Velvet, Recon, I appreciate y'all coming, as always. And y'all do have a good night. Stay healthy and share it with your friends. Tell your friends to come on, jump in here and chat with us. We need to build this chat up somehow. It's just not growing like it should be. It should have been. We should have had 20 people a night here by now. I do believe we should have. I would think. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Y'all take care. Thank you for the super chats. I appreciate it. It definitely helps. So have a good night, everyone. Bye bye.